What's going on, my Fly Happy family? It's your boy Izzy. Welcome if you're new. So we're in a different little format this time, man. You all encouraged me to actually make this type of content where I'm giving out what I believe the Indiana Fever are going to do better this year and why I feel so strongly on them actually making it really far in the playoffs. We're about to get into it, but before we do that, y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for your boy if you like the content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are trying to hit 18.9, so if you can help me out with that, I highly appreciate it. And don't forget to get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this. Let's get it. What I want to focus on in this video is the defense and the mentality that you have to have when it comes to defense. The intangibles, the things that, I see and I'm always talking about when I say intangibles and what's important, the chemistry, the communication, all that stuff. You're about to see it right in this video, man. We're about to go over it. So we have Kelsey on Kelsey action going on. Kelsey Plum looks like she's just literally looking at A'ja Wilson like she's about to get the screen. Now watch what Kelsey Mitchell does, right? Boom, she jumps out there. The screen not even there. Now, what Kelsey Mitchell is trying to do is called icing the screen, and that's basically taking the screen away from the guard when you feel like the guard can shoot, and Kelsey Plum can hit. She's a 3-level scorer as well, so she's icing the screen, which is fine. But I would say, if anything, make sure the screen is there, because now she just opened up this side of the floor for no reason, really. So now that forces Aaliyah Boston to have to show, right? She has to stun her, right? Now, the thing is, you have to stunt and recover, okay? Now, Kelsey Mitchell is completely out of this play, so I don't blame Aaliyah Boston for actually jumping over and staying. This is where communication comes in as well, because if she's gonna, at this point, just give it to her. If you're not gonna trap it, right? If you're not gonna trap that and allow that pass to get through, just give it up. Let Aaliyah Boston have it. You go ahead and get to A'ja. Kelsey Mitchell was pursuing behind and trying to get that reach behind, and that just opened up all this. You're leaving Aaliyah Boston to do this, and it's just wide open at that point. All right, so we look at this play. You got Kelsey Plum coming off the screen here. Boom. The thing with Kelsey Mitchell, she goes too wide to try to get around these screens. She needs to get really close, use her shoulders, and just slide across that. Because if you go too up, you're going to get beat like this every time. And that's what's going on. That's why Kelsey Plum is having her way with her. And now that's forcing the big to have to show or stunt, right? And stay there for a while, actually. Instead of stunting and recovering, she's getting taken way out of the play. So she has to really close that gap and try to get them shoulders, square it off with her, and get around. It's fine to be behind a little bit after the screen, but it's your recovery. Can you recover like that? So she's behind, and boom, here comes the pocket pass, right? Now, Lexi switch. Now, the thing is, this is fine. You have to be thinking 10 steps ahead. So Nalissa Smith has to be thinking the whole time, okay, I'm stunting, but I'm staying for a long while. If Lexi comes and get my man, I have to run and get hers. So right off the bat, Nalissa should have been sprinting right here. She should have been gone. Once that ball was getting passed in the pocket, boom, I'm turning and I'm jetting right this way. But since she didn't, look what happened. Now you force Aaliyah Boston to come out of the paint. Now you have a 1-on-2 right here. And the main thing that the offense is trying to do is to get you to scramble. Once the defense have 2 players on the ball, it's over with. Now it's scramble time. They have you at their will, right? Now you have Chelsea Gray in the corner. Caitlin has to stay here and act like, she's going to bump her, right? Or touch. She has to touch her to make it, give Aaliyah Boston some time to get back. So now Aaliyah Boston has to come out to get this pass. But one thing I will say about Lexi Hall here, she has her hands up. She's buying time to recover. That's beautiful defense. That's what a lot of people don't give Lexi Hall credit on. Or at least when people do give Lexi Hall credit, this is what they're talking about. Lexi Hall extending her arms, buying her teammates some time to recover. That's the main thing you can do. Once you're in scramble mode, you have to help buy some time to recover. So, boom, she does that, right? Now Aaliyah Boston can get up there, and then look what happened. You have the cut coming. She wants to cut every time. When I looked at this video, she wants to cut every time. So, Nalissa can catch the cut. Caitlin can stay right here, right? Now, the next problem that happened, Lexi Hall, I gave her credit for what she did. But now she ended up coming off of Asia Wilson. There was no reason to do this action right here. But if their mindset with Christy Size was to say, hey, trap the ball and get the ball out of their hands quickly, she should have been pursuing to trap both of them. They should have been coming in instead of sitting so far back. Lexi should have pursued really fast, close that gap, have her hands up just like she did with Asia. But she didn't do that. She did the opposite. She actually came down instead of trapping. She came down and got beside Aaliyah Boston and opened up the passing lane for Asia. That's buckets all day, man. Buckets. All right, so here go another play, right? They're bringing it down. Kelsey Mitchell, she does the ice, the screen thing again, right? So she's trying to ice the screen. Screen isn't there yet, but she's jumping out of there and she's giving up the side. Boom, she did it again, right? You see how she opened up that side? Now, when it comes to defense, you want to stay squared off with the ball handler. You don't necessarily want to open your stance, because once your stance open, you're barbecue chicken, man. Unless you have some really good recovery speed and good lateral speed, you're going to get barbecued, all right? So she opens her stance, boom. Now, that forces Aaliyah Boston to have to slide over. She kicks it to Asia. Now you're going to have to rotate Timmy. Boom. That opens up Timmy. Now look at what's going on. You have a 3-on-2 situation here, and that's all you're looking for. Once you get a 2-on-1, it's over with. Now you're in scramble mode. Now it's about how well your defense recovers, right? And that's why it takes a lot of will. You have to want to play defense. It's the communication. It's the veteranship. Experience. That's what comes with all of this that's going on, right? So now you have Timmy on the ball and Aaliyah Boston is over here. She's on Sydney, right? Now Kelsey Mitchell is in no man's land unless Aaliyah Boston is going to switch over here. She's going to come over here. She's going to take this player here, and Wheeler is going to come up here and take Jackie, but I don't think that's what they're communicating, right? So watch this. Look, there's no communication. There's no, they're not talking about this. It's just all eyes on the ball. They're just in no man's land. Nobody's looking at this player over here, right? That's a problem. Then you have Wheeler right here. She's trying to touch to buy some time for whoever man this is to come get her, which is Aaliyah Boston at this point, right? But she needs to be saying, hey, I got one, or switch, or one coming in. Say something. Right? Say something. So Aaliyah Boston would know her assignment is right here. But instead, Wheeler is trying to defend that, and Lexi sees that this is a problem. So she's trying to play hero ball, right? And what does that cause? That leaves somebody in the corner, which I feel you should never leave somebody in the corner. That is a high percentage 3-point shot. So boom. Now you have Lexi Hall dropping in for the cut, and instead of Aaliyah Boston being right here, now you have Lexi Hall here and leaving this corner wide open. Now they're going to do what we call a one-time or a one more, right? And basically that's just simply giving up a good shot, boom, for a better shot. You see what I'm saying? So now Lexi Hall is stuck in this paint when she should be out here, and Aaliyah Boston should have been here the whole time, but she's late because there's no communication. That's what comes with leadership, veteranship, experience. With DeWanna Bonner, Natasha Howard, this is probably not going to happen that many times. But, yeah, so now you have that wide open 3, easy money, late on the recovery. And that's another thing. When you're trying to get an advantage on the defense, you want the offense, you want the defense to recover. If they are recovering, there's ways to take advantage of the recovery, right? You're either about to shoot it or you can fake it and you can attack the recover. When you get them to recover, I call it catch-up defense. And if I haven't said it with y'all, you might as well put the ketchup on some fries because you could. Yeah, that means your momentum is about to be shifting all kind of ways, and they're going to use your momentum against you. Now, in this play, I want to pay attention right here because this was kind of messy over here. So we're going to see what happens. Kelsey Mitchell, she turns. I guess she's trying to run with Sydney. But, like I said, Erica Wheeler, she opened her stance, so she's at the will of Jackie here. Jackie just taking advantage at this point. Aaliyah Boston bumps into Aaliyah Boston actually bumps into Erica Wheeler here because she's trying to follow here, but she's not paying attention to the ball. So you always want to try your best to pay attention to your man and the ball. due to Kelsey Mitchell not paying attention to the ball and her man at the same time, this is what happens. Now Leah Boston runs into you. She can't help. She can't help that well. You stopped her momentum. And then it's like, where are you going? Where are you going right here? Now you stuck in the paint. And we have two wide open players over here. That's just bad defense, man. That's bad defense right there. Boom. Wide open. Hit it. All right, so let's take a look here, man. They're on a fast break, right? You have Erica Wheeler way down here, which she's stopping the offense. So that's fine, right? Okay, now that you see your players are back, I think Timmy should have went ahead and turned and got her. Or Aaliyah. Yeah, Timmy should have just went ahead and took over this assignment right here. And then Aaliyah, you come over here and you get her so Wheeler can go ahead and get up. But instead, Wheeler is backpedaling. She's still backpedaling at this point. Aaliyah haven't even looked over here. So this is a wide open player because Timmy is not taking this assignment. So Aaliyah is stuck on Asia. I guess she assigned, I guess Chrissy Sides assigned Aaliyah to Asia. And she's not even focused on, okay, it's a player wide open over here. Look at this. That's bad defense. That's no communication. That's not understanding, okay, to stop a fast break, we need to stunt the person that's further or closest to the rim, and then we need to find our man, right? So Timmy should have saw that Asia was the big, and she's closest to the rim. You have Erica Wheeler back here, so you need to switch. You need to be telling her, hey, I got her. Get up, right? But that's not happening. No communication. They're just running, just filling the lane. And then, boom, now, instead of Erica Wheeler being up here at the perimeter where Caitlin Clark is at, wide open recovery, bang. All right, so let's look at this play, right? So you have, I think this Tiffany Hayes, she's cutting down. Great job by Kelsey Mitchell, not over pursuing or icing the screen. She played the fake. Sydney basically acted like she was going to take the screen, went the opposite way. Good stunt right here by Caitlin. Boom, good stunt and recovery, right? Keeping an eye around. Now, if anything, Caitlin should have went ahead and got up some more. She should have just went ahead, instead of looking around, because it looked like she kind of looked before she started actually playing this. I would have just closed the gap right there on the pass. Then, boom, now it's so much space, she will bite on the three, right? Because she can't hit this three. So Caitlin is going to bite just a tad bit, and that's all she needed. That's all she needed. It's over with. She's going to attack that front leg, and now it's going to make Caitlin switch. So, boom, just like that. And guess what that leads to? Opening your stance. So that was the whole problem there. Caitlin didn't close the gap. Good stunt, but she wasn't having it, man. Sydney got right through that. It's Sydney Colson, actually, who's on the Indiana Fever right now. So y'all see how she knows how to attack her defender. Boom. So since Caitlin Clark didn't play good defense right here, allowed Sydney to get downhill, now Timmy has to come help. Chelsea sitting in this little room right here. Boom, that's an easy pass every time. Good bucket. All right, let's take a look at this play, right? So you have Sydney Colson here, ready to cook up. All right. Boom. Oh, good move. Good move. Stands open up. Lexi Hall. Now she's at the will of the ball handler because she's giving up that drive, right? Timmy has to shoot over and help. Now, if I was Dantas, I would just give this up and just cover the three because I do not want anybody making threes. I would rather the 2 over the 3, right? So you got to trust your defense or trust your teammates here and believe that Timmy is going to trap well enough for Sydney to not get this pass off. And even if she doesn't, you would think that Timmy will be able to turn around and defend the shot pretty decently or contest the shot, get back out, make sure this 3 doesn't happen. And that's what happens. She doesn't do that. She goes too far in, leave that pass wide open. Now you're recovering, ball game, bang. All right, so let's take a look at this play, right? So you got Plum right here, dribbling it up. You got Mitchell. She's going to do a DHO, right? That's just a dribble handoff. Y'all don't know what DHO is, dribble handoff. Boom. Good defense. Still covering. Now, Caitlin is stunting, but she need to recover, right? There's nothing wrong with stunting. That's a part of defense. You stun them, and then you recover. So she's trying to help with the stunt. But the look around, you can't do that. Look, that's a bad defensive stance right there, right? And she's looking around, she's trying to find a man at all times. If I'm stunting and I'm recovering, I know where my man at, right? I'm not losing where my man at. This is gonna lead to catch-up defense, and like I said, man, you might as well put that on some fries because you cook. Now, this is what I mean. Her momentum is gonna be used against her. She had to sprint to make sure that three doesn't happen. And what does this is like Chelsea Gray? What did Chelsea Gray do? She uses her momentum against her. Attack it, boom. Now, Caitlin is playing catch-up defense. This is all catch-up defense. You have to bite on everything, right? You at the mercy of the ball handler. Boom, the step back. She's stepping back. Of course, Caitlin has to contest this because she's playing catch-up defense. Boom, get her in the air. Now, Kelsey Mitchell is gone. She's attacking that front foot. Boom. Caitlin has to turn around. Easy. All right, so let's look at this play. They're playing drop coverage in a lot of this. So you have Katie Lou. She's dropping back. She's stopping the back door, right? But the thing is, you have Kelsey Mitchell right here as well, and it's crowded, right? So boom. All right, cool. She stopped her. I don't mind Kelsey Mitchell standing here and stunting just for the extra stunt. Cool. And then you got the trap. Cool. Now, after you stunt, you have to recover, okay? You have to recover. You can't just stay there. Also with Alyssa, you see what's going on here? You need to pay attention to your man. Stunt, and I'm jetting out there. I'm jetting, right? But she's too focused on trying to get this block. This is double coverage. This is a double coverage layup, right? This is a double coverage layup. I'm not worrying about this layup, fam. I would stay on this three. If she makes it, she makes it. This is a tough, contested shot here, right? But instead, we leave a wide open three here. Alyssa Smith biting too hard. Instead of stunting and going back out, or at least showing and recovering, she stays there, recovering too late. Easy money, man. Easy money. Now, let's look at this play, right? You got Kelsey Plum coming down. Here come the screen. Kelsey gets around the screen, throws it to Asia. Now, once again, Jackie Young does the fake screen use, and she start going the other way. Now, the problem with this play is, watch what Aaliyah Boston does. She jumps way out here, right? Now, Lexi's stance is open towards the baseline. Now, there's no way Aaliyah Boston can help with this. There's no way. Even if she gets all the way down and let's say Aaliyah Boston tries to get in there and block, you're possibly going to have to reach over Lexi to get this block. I mean, there's no point for you to even be all the way down. But look what happens. I'm fine with you helping. If you want to help, go ahead and stunt. But you have to recover. She becomes flat-footed right here. Stands in this spot and does not get back. This can't happen. Communication has to happen with Alyssa Smith here and Aaliyah Boston. Tell her, like, I got her. Stay home. Stay home. And this is where the veteranship comes in. This is where the communication comes in. This is why chemistry is so important. Those are the intangibilities that are needed when it comes to moments like this. You won't see moments like this if the chemistry, the communication, the veteranship is there. So she stays there, and then look at that wide open shot. We're leaving a 3-level score wide open. So I think the Indiana Fever had problems last year with recovery. That was one of the big things. I can make more videos about some of the other things that I saw, but that's the main thing I was seeing really was the recovery. You have to be able to recover after scrambling. It's okay to gamble. That's a part of the defense. That's a part of the game. But you have to be able to recover and communicate and know where your assignment is at all times. But yeah, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this type of content. Do y'all want me to make more? I would like to make more of these if it was helpful and y'all like it. I really enjoy talking basketball. So yeah, let me know in the comment section. I love y'all. Y'all keep it smooth.